Hello, my friends. Welcome to our Vinyasa for grace and strength. So today's yoga class is going to be all about connecting that fluid motion with the movement of our breath, and also finding moments where we can find that stillness and find that greater strength from within. We're not going to be using any props, but I always recommend having 2 yoga blocks just because it gives you that a little bit extra assistance for different type of postures that we may be getting into today. So once you have everything you need, let's get started. The yoga class you're about to enjoy is part of our 31 Days of Yoga, the Journey of the Cosmic Soul free program. You can access the rest of the 30 classes by simply clicking the link in the description of this video and get it today absolutely free. All right, my friends, we're going to begin today coming over towards the back of our mat. And we're going to start by actually tucking the toes underneath to give ourselves a little stretch in the toes, something that we rarely do in our everyday life, stretching the feet. And beginning by just placing the hands in Anjali Mudra in front of our heart. So today's practice, I really would love to dedicate to the idea of self-love, of the idea of oneness and connection to all sentient beings. And through this deeper connection and understanding that we are all one, we can then begin to be the light in this world. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And just exhale, sink deeper into your heart. Sink deeper into this present moment, into this stillness. Honoring this moment that you have gifted yourself of self-care and self-love. And it is through these moments of self-love that we can then practice and radiate it to other beings in our planet and everyone and everything that surrounds us. So let's begin our practice today by bringing forth our mantra that I hope you can carry within your heart, not just through this practice, but also throughout the rest of your day. So take a deep breath in and exhale, quietly in your mind, repeating these words. I honor the divine connection to all sentient beings. Good, and just allowing these words to penetrate through your heart. What does that mean to you? What does sentient beings mean to you? How do you radiate love to yourself? Good, once you're ready, you can continue to stay in that contemplation, but follow the guidance of my voice as we open our eyes and just release our hands. Taking a breath in and reaching both arms up to the sky, interlacing our fingers, but the index fingers are going to point upward. From here, we're just going to drop the head back and feel that opening, expansion in the heart center. Maybe throw your head all the way back, reaching up. Or maybe just keep it neutral. Wherever you are, it's exactly that feels right for you. So keep reaching and reaching. And then exhale, release the hands. Bend your elbows and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Taking the arms behind your back, releasing the toes, interlace all fingers behind you, extend the elbows, and then guide your body down into a child's pose variation with the knuckles pointed up to the sky. From here, we're just gonna follow to the rhythm of our own breath. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, open through that chest and heart. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, open. Exhale. Good. Holding this position, just release the hands. Reach them to the front of your mat. And then slowly rolling vertebra by vertebrae, coming forward. Continue to come forward, drop the hips like a upward dog, except the knees are staying down, and then begin to guide yourself back with the hips back to that child's pose. Continuing with this fluid motion of the spine, come forward and back for 2. This should feel really nice on your back, on your joints, on your shoulders. Good. Come back down, and once again come through. And let's allow the hips to dip all the way down. See if you can lift your thighs and knees off the mat, opening into our upward facing dog. Open the heart center, opening yourself up to all that is. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips up now. Tuck your toes and come into a downward facing dog. Adding lots of movement because today's practice is about movement. Vinyasa, it's the fluid element of our body, embodying the element of water. Finding movement at any point that you feel you need it. Good, so walk it out on one spot. Great, and then slowly walk to the front of your mat now. Coming all the way. Beautiful, releasing your head down and just maybe moving your knees a little bit, moving your hips. Good, bending your knees, slowly rolling up for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's just take one sun salutation, saluting the sun. Good, inhale, reach up, opening yourself up as much as you can, opening that heart center. Exhale, bowing down to Mother Earth, placing your hands on the ground if you can, feeling that connection. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, take 2 steps back into a high plank position. From here, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Exhale, roll forward into plank, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog. Bend your knees, sit back into child's pose. Roll forward back into upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, reaching your right leg up to the sky, opening the hip, bending your knees, stack your hips if you can. See if you can open as far out as you possibly can here. Great. Slowly from this position, come through with the hip, and then bring that leg and extend it out, opening into fallen triangle, reaching your left arm up to the sky, right hand stays down. Good, come through back into that center, bring the knee into the chest, exhale, extend into 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, come through into your plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, bend your knees into child's pose. Come through back into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That same leg, your right leg, reaches back up to the sky. This time, bend the knee and simply bring it into the chest. Hold, find that strength in this moment. Keep holding, keep holding. Step your right foot to the front of your mat. Find that center. If you want to use your blocks, you can place 1 block at each side of your foot. Otherwise, fingertips can stay grounded. Simply begin to extend into pyramid as you release. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, extend and release for 2. Inhale, come forward. Exhale for 3. Inhale, come forward. Last time, exhale for 4. Good, hold this position, breathe deeply. Palms of your hands flat. What I want you to do now is just take a little micro step to maybe the middle of your mat, just a little hop. So once you can ground the heel, then we can start to square off the hips a little bit more. And coming deep into that pyramid pose. And then I'm going to give you another variation. If this is comfortable here for you, or doable, I wouldn't say comfortable. I want you to try and reach towards the back of your knee and grab your knee with both hands and then begin to extend. Maybe that knee can turn into ankle. Good. So see what is doable for you. Maybe that's too much and your hands can come forward. Of course, the closer the foot is to the other leg, the easier this is. Good. And just allow your forehead to come down. Good. Exhale. Hands come right along the front foot again. Lift the back heel, pivot so you're fully square. Bending that left knee, the back knee, and just pulling it in. Holding here in one leg. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bend that right knee. Start to bring yourself up. Up, 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 up. Find that center. Whoop. Don't lose your balance. Bring it in. And then take your left ankle and just place it along the inside of your right thigh, hands in front of your heart in your tree. If this is too much, you can also keep it along your ankle or your calf muscle, just somewhere above or below the knee. Holding it here. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the tree, bring your knee in. Extend the left leg, reach, 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 reach. Bring it all the way back into our high lunge. Reach both arms up to the sky. Big breath. Exhale, drop the knee. Lower and let's release into our half split. But first, we're just going to do a little bit of movement, bending the knee and come forward just like we did in pyramid. And release. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale through. One more time. Exhale. Let's hold it here. Good. Once again, going as deep as you can. If you want a little variation of your arms, you can point the fingers behind you. Good. Just breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. So something to think about when we're practicing yoga. Self-love also means honoring our limits. So not making the practice be an experience of pain and suffering, but rather challenge, but also stillness and acceptance and patience with the body. That is one of the things that we begin to learn of ways of caring for ourselves, of that act of self-love, is not practicing from the ego, but practicing from the heart. Slowly come back to center. Bend that front knee, come on up into low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly from here, hands come to the front of your mat. Lift the back knee, step to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up for 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward into your forward fold, right back to Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back into high plank position. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, come through into plank chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Bend your knees. Exhale, child's pose. Come through back into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking it to the next side, left leg reaches up. Bending your left knee, go ahead and stack into 3-legged dog first, so left hip over right. Bend and hold. Find that opening sensation through the hip. Keep bending that knee as much as you can. Good, and then slowly from here, bring that knee through. And all the way extend into fallen triangle, opening, bringing our weight to that left hand. Right arm reaches up. Hold it here. Coming through back into that square position. And then bring the left knee in. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Come through into high plank on one leg, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Bend your knees into child's pose. Come forward back into upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just take a moment. Find your center. Inhale. Exhale, that same leg, left leg reaches up. Bend your knee. Bring that knee into the chest. Let's hold. Find that strength, stability, power. Keep pulling it, keep pulling it, keep pulling it. And then step your left foot to the front of your mat. Go ahead and reach for those blocks if you need a little bit extra assistance. They're there for you. Let's work with the breath. We extend and release for 1. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, extend for 2. Let's find that breath. Exhale, 3. Inhale forward last time. Let's hold this position. Holding that pyramid pose, really focusing on that elongation of the spine to make sure the spine is straight. And then you just allow your forehead to come down as much as you're comfortable. Of course, you can always remove the blocks. Just really play around with it here, you guys. Remember, it's your practice. And now if you want to make a little funkier variation, because it's always fun to mix things up, you can take a little baby step with that back foot so your heel can be a little more grounded, and then square the hips out. So continuing to stay in that pyramid, but now adding a little reach towards the back ankle and see if you can grab. And this will allow you to go a little bit deeper. Now, if this is too intense, don't worry about it. Keep your hands exactly where they were in the front and just focus on your breath. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And then from here, hands back down. Lift the heel, bring the knees together, holding in this one-legged position, and then bending that bottom, you start to transition up, finding that balance, that strength in the body. Pull the knee in, grab the ankle, place it to your inner thigh or your inner calf, whatever feels right, palms at your heart, holding your tree. So as you notice, we're really working with that duality, the fluidity, the grace, the movement, but also the stability and the strength. So this is a moment of strength, of focus. Slowly come back forward, extend, and step all the way back into your high lunge. Reach both arms up. Good. Exhale. Slowly from here, drop the knee, hands down. Let's just take another release into half split as you exhale. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, extend for 2. Inhale, come forward. Exhale for 3. One more time. Exhale. Let's hold this half split. Really thinking of that elongation of the back. And just allow yourself to release. And just focusing on the breath. Good. Slowly come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Good. And then exhale, lift. Hands down, step to the front of your mat into your forward fold. Bend your knees and roll up slowly and gently. Coming up to standing. Inhale, reach up. Find that length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back into your high plank position. Push back into your downward facing dog. Roll through into plank once again, chaturanga. Upward dog. Bend the knees, child's pose. Come through back, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One last time here. Let's just take 3 deep breaths in this downward dog, really finding that connection. And I want you to cultivate an idea of gratitude here for yourself today. You've made it this far through this journey here. You got on your mat today. You dedicated this time to yourself, to your self-growth. And you're working on that inner light within yourself. And when we can work on ourselves to brighten, to make that light stronger, we can then shine it brighter for others, inspire others to do the same. And that is how universally we can create change. Through that realization of our oneness to one another. Slowly come down to your knees. Sit back into child's pose just for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, slowly roll up. And placing our hands onto our heart. And just gently bowing down the head to your heart. And again, in that gratitude and that honor to your body, to your strength, to your dedication. And closing off our practice today with just that return to the mantra that we began our practice with. Softly repeating to yourself. Whenever you're ready, you can do it silently or out loud. I honor the divine connection to all sentient beings. I honor the divine connection to all sentient beings. I honor the divine connection to all sentient beings. Thank you. From my heart to yours. May you have a beautiful rest of your day. May you continue to carry your light forward. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I just wanted to let you know that this class today is actually part of our free 31-day yoga program, which is called The Journey of a Cosmic Soul. And if you wish to access all of the classes, you can simply click the link in the description of this video and get the entire program for free today. And with that, I thank you again, and we'll see you soon.